Hello and welcome to the Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy 2023-24 coming to you live from CFA Unit 3 in Bhubaneswar. The state capital of Odisha is all set to host this prestigious tournament that is being hosted or organized after the COVID-19 pandemic. We are all set for the kickoff as we see the two teams, Mizoram and Jharkhand, getting ready to take on each other. Mizoram in red and Jharkhand in green. So we are all set for the kickoff of this particular game, coming to you live from Bhubaneswar, the CFA Unit 3 ground, as Football Association of Odisha and the state government of Odisha get ready to host this tournament that started way back in 1960s, has a long history. And Mizoram, the defending champions, they won the last two competitions, one that was played in Shillong, and before that, the one that was played a city which is very close to Bhubaneswar. It was played in Cuttack, and this tournament is back in Odisha again as the tier one of the competition with 16 teams participating. We are set for the kickoff between Jharkhand and Mizoram for game number one. There will be four games lined up for the day. Karnataka, Maharashtra, they are also playing the game that is going to start now as well, being played at the 7th Battalion ground at Odisha Football Academy. And then two matches for the afternoon. Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh in Group C. Haryana and hosts Odisha will be in action at the 7th Battalion ground as well. But all eyes for now is on this particular game that is between Jharkhand and Mizoram. Here we go. Mizoram with the initial touch, trying to go for an attack. Here is Mizoram again from the right flank. Straight away, they're trying to build an attack. They've entered the box. Tries to go for the shot, but has been deflected by the Jharkhand defender right in time, and the ball goes out of the touchline. So, initial phases of this game and initial attack building up from Mizoram here. Obviously, these we are expecting this to be a good encounter, an encounter where these two teams they showcase their talent. It's very exciting, very interesting, and this early in the morning here in Bhubaneswar. Here you see once again with Mizoram trying to build another attack, but Jharkhand defense is quite alert as well. But now a change in flank. They have the pace. They've entered the penalty area again. Have possession. Mizoram goes for the cross, and the shot is over the crossbar. So Mizoram, they have already made their intentions very clear in this game. They want to attack, and they want to attack in numbers. In the very second minute of the game, they have already two attacks in Jharkhand's penalty area. And while Jharkhand try to build an attack, the ball has been stolen here by Mizoram again near the center circle. Through ball comes in. Here is Mizoram once again from the left flank. That winger is unmarked on that occasion, but I think the offside flag went up from the linesman, and that's the reason why the possession has been given to Jharkhand as we see the goal kick coming up. Initial passage of play here and dominated completely by Mizoram in the first couple of minutes. Here is Jharkhand for the first attack. They have a chance. The shot comes in, twisting and turning inside the penalty area. The shot came in, but there was a deflection. Jharkhand still have the ball. Can they make something out of this. Not quite. Has been cleared away out of the touchline. A throw in for Jharkhand, but excellent by Mizoram defense there. They were alert. They were in at the right time, and that's the reason why a chance that was building up for Jharkhand has been prohibited by the Mizoram defense. So two attacks from Jharkhand, two attacks from Mizoram, one from Jharkhand. This so far has been a really mouth-watering contest as we see Mizoram with the ball again. But Jharkhand defending in numbers, goalkeeper alert as well, comes out of his designated place to collect the ball. Slightly overcast in Bhubaneswar, and the forecast of rain as well in this particular competition. Dr. BC Roy Trophy, the Junior National Football Championship. It started way back in 1962 in Bunpur near Asansol in West Bengal. And then after that, the tournament has traveled the length and breadth of the country. But it was not organized for last 3 years. The last time this tournament was played was in Shillong in 2019-20 when Mizoram and Punjab they played the final, and before that the tournament was played in Cuttack where the same two teams were the finalists and Mizoram were the champions. So two-time champions in last 2 seasons, Mizoram. They are playing this game versus Jharkhand, the team that has come from the neighboring state. And this is expected to be a good encounter. All these players, they have that prowess. Jharkhand and Mizoram, they have long history of football as well. We have seen many reputed players in the national team, the senior national team coming from Mizoram as well. And Jharkhand with academies like the Tata Football Academy in Jamshedpur, the state has contributed a lot to Indian football. So we are expecting these junior boys, these under 19 boys, to pull up their socks, to showcase their talent. And we're expecting this to be an exciting and enthralling encounter as well. Here is a throw in for Jharkhand. Cross comes in. Chance for Jharkhand again. But a foul. And that resulted in possession being given to Mizoram on that occasion. Here is Jharkhand with the ball. For last 2 minutes, Jharkhand, they have the possession. So that's very interesting because the initial passage in the first 2 minutes, we saw Mizoram trying to attack, but here is Jharkhand again trying to enter the penalty area. But alert Mizoram defense clears the ball, pushes that one out of the touchline. As we see another throw in for Jharkhand. Here's a throw in. Tries for a long one into the penalty area. Not to be on that occasion. No problems whatsoever for Mizoram. Here is Jharkhand with the ball. A change in flanks, but there's more pace on the ball that goes out of the byline. They're trying to find the player at the left wing on that occasion, but the ball had that pace and the player failed to reach. As we see Mizoram trying to build another attack here, trying to go with the channel near the center circle. Once again, the ball still with Mizoram. They still have the possession. They keep it with themselves. Can they come from the left flank here? This is good by Jharkhand. After allowing Mizoram to attack for the first couple of minutes, now Jharkhand is pressing hard, not letting the ball enter their own half. And that's where they have done really well. Into the 8th minute of this particular game, we see a slight drizzle as well. We're talking about the history of BC Roy Trophy. It has been played over the years in places like Allahabad, Ajmer, Cuttack, Bangalore, Kozhikode in Kerala, Krishnanagar, Coimbatore, Imphal, Aizawl, Agartala, everywhere in the country. There's a long history with West Bengal winning the title for the maximum number of times, 18 titles for West Bengal. But of late, in recent years, we have seen the rise of Mizoram football. We have seen the rise of Mizoram as a state when it comes to sports like football. But here is Jharkhand with another attack. There was a chance. They still have the ball with them. Still, danger prevails on Mizoram. Oh, that shot didn't have any pace. Otherwise, that could have been very close. Jharkhand, they still have the ball with them. Now from the right flank. Here comes Jharkhand. Comes the cross, but has been headed out. Long range effort there, right from the edge of the 18-yard box. But no problems again for the Mizo defense. A game where we have seen attacks on both the goalposts. It's into the 10th minute and has been very exciting. Here's a foul committed by the Jharkhand attackers, and that's the reason why Mizoram has got a free kick here in their own half. There's a long kick coming from Mizoram. A game that we expect to be very entertaining, a mouth-watering contest, have a high voltage game as well. And most of the games are going to be like that because it's a tier one of the Junior National Football Championship, and a lot of boys eagering to showcase their talent. They want to prove a point for themselves, and these teams, they've traveled from different parts of the country and have come here in Bhubaneswar, and they want to do their best on the pitch, and that's the reason why we're expecting this to be a really a high voltage contest. All the games, we definitely want to see some good thrilling footballing action. But here is Jharkhand again with the ball. Mizoram alert from the beginning, and now they trying to build an attack has been averted by Jharkhand. So far, so good for both the teams. They've shown that they can attack. They've shown that intention of scoring goals, but the defense has done well for both the sides as well. That's the reason why we can see the score line being 0-0 in the 11th minute. Here is Jharkhand into the 18-yard box, and they have tapped it in. That's goal number one from Jharkhand. Oh, who thought that Jharkhand will take the lead after seeing those initial passage with Mizoram dominating? But here, this is different. Jharkhand have opened the score sheet and they have scored the first goal of the competition. Jharkhand 1-0 in this opening encounter of Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy 2023-24. A tournament named after former Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, and the competition being played here in Bhubaneswar, the state of Odisha, where Jharkhand are leading 1-0 against Mizoram in the first game. Here is Jharkhand once again from the right flank. The cross comes in. Chance of a goal there. The striker was unmarked. They still had that chance. This is top class football from Jharkhand. After scoring that goal, they're relentless in another attack as well. Excellent cross that came in. The defender fumbled a bit, and that would have allowed the Jharkhand striker to go for another shot at target, but not to be. as he also overran on that occasion. So that chance went a begging. Jharkhand, they still have the ball. They have the lead. They have the ball. They have dominated in last 5 or 6 minutes, and they scored that first goal. That first goal is the justification of the fact that Jharkhand, after first 2 3 minutes, they have completely dominated the proceedings here at the Capital Football Academy in Unit 3, Bhubaneswar. Here is Mizoram now from the left, and that goes out of the byline. There was an attack building up for Mizoram on that occasion. They have got the ball. They will get the corner. Let's see if they can make something out of this corner. If this set piece that they have got, can they score the equalizer? They will be in search of that. They will be chasing the game now after conceding an initial lead. Here is the corner that comes in. Still have the ball, Mizoram here. Goes for the bicycle kick, but on that occasion, the defender was right in front. And another attack that was building up for Mizoram has been avoided by the Jharkhand defense. Excellent competition, this. Only one corner so far. That was for Mizoram, but they couldn't do much of that particular corner. Here comes a long cross in the right flank with Jharkhand attacking again with the ball, trying to go past the defender. Plays it back towards his own teammate, but this time the ball has been snatched away by Mizoram. Here is Jharkhand from the left flank, jersey number 17, but excellently blocked and excellently collected as well. It's been played away in front, but cleared away nicely as well. Out of the touchline, a throw in for Mizoram. But Jharkhand is alert. Whenever they see an attack from Mizoram building up, they have managed to stop that, to block that, or to clear that. The throw in from Mizoram. Can they create a chance here? Entering the 18-yard box. The cross comes in, and this will be easy for Jharkhand defense. Doesn't manage to find the player inside the box. As we see Jharkhand again, it's one-on-one situation, has been tapped in, but not a lot of pace. And that's the reason why the defender comes and manages to clear that one away. Brilliant there. Another attack from Jharkhand. Could have chipped it. He tried his best to chip that one over the goalkeeper, but the defender was alert. He had more pace, the ball didn't, and that was cleared away. Otherwise, Jharkhand would have got a chance to take their lead and to double their lead at this point in time. They're already 1-0 up in this competition, and that could have been another goal, the second goal for Jharkhand. They still have the ball, but this time, good interception by Mizoram. They take the ball away. Here is Jharkhand again, trying to show some skills, trying to push the ball back. But excellent sliding effort there as the ball goes into Jharkhand's half, but not a lot of problems for them. The game where Jharkhand and Mizoram, they have shown that this can be an entertaining contest. The ball comes in. Jharkhand, well done by the Mizoram goalkeeper as he runs in front and collects the ball. Doesn't allow the Jharkhand striker to reach. Otherwise, that could have been another dangerous play, another play that would have affected Mizoram. But here is Mizoram with their first chance, first touch, and excellent block by the goalkeeper. Mizoram got a chance here. The cross came in. We'll take another look at that from the left flank. He was unmarked, trying to go for the tap in, but well done by the Jharkhand goalkeeper. Alert and blocked away nicely. Corner for Mizoram, the second of the day, and has been headed out. Not quite. It's still there in the 18-yard box, and this time it has been cleared away. Mizoram with the chance again goes for a long range effort out from the 18-yard box, but that goes over the post, and no problems this time for the Jharkhand goalkeeper. What a game this is turning out to be. Mizoram trying their level best to equalize. Three back to back attacks for them, none of them being converted into a goal. Still 1-0 in favor of Jharkhand here. Here is Jharkhand with the ball again. He has options, but trying to evade the two defenders in front of him and manages to push it through to his teammate on the left flank. The cross comes in, a long range effort there, and that goes out of the byline. Another good chance for Jharkhand to attack there because there were not a lot of defenders inside the penalty area, but no problems whatsoever as the ball goes out and Mizoram they restart the game. They still have the possession. Can they try to build an attack here? It's great to see these two teams. The tournament kicking off with the game between Mizoram and Jharkhand. There is another match between Karnataka and Maharashtra, the two neighboring states battling out at the 7th Battalion ground, Odisha Football Academy. But here at the Capital Football Arena, at Unit 3, we have Jharkhand and Mizoram, where Jharkhand is leading by 1-0. Bhubaneswar, the temple city, is now also being recognized as the sports capital, with the state government showing their interest in hosting a number of national and international events. Hockey World Cup for two time in a row. And of course, we saw the Intercontinental Cup, the footballing action in the month of June that India won at the Kalinga Stadium, the home of the Kalinga Warriors, Odisha FC. And Odisha FC, as an ISL club, has got a long history with Mizoram as well. Ever since the club started, a lot of players from the northeastern state of Mizoram have represented the club. But here is Mizoram with an attack, but this time wasn't able to find his teammate. No one that definitely an attack that was building up, it went in vain. I'm talking about Mizoram players like Jerry Momingtanga, Daniel Lalimpuya, Saka Ralte, the youngster who performed well in the previous edition, and players like Isaac Vanwal Soma. They all have played for the Odisha based Indian Super League team, Odisha FC. But here we see Jharkhand with the ball, a state that has got the Jamshedpur FC in the Indian Super League. So all these players, they must be trying to impress the sides for the reserve team as well, apart from making sure that they win this competition here for the respective state teams. They will also have their own aspirations of representing an ISL club and representing the country at the age group tournaments and then at the senior national level. And as a footballing community, we all have that one hope of seeing India doing well at the world stage. We saw that in the SAF Championship. We saw the atmosphere at the Kantirva Stadium in Bangalore. We saw the atmosphere at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. And we all, as football fans ourselves, we want Indian football to grow. And for that, the grassroots should be strengthened. And with this particular effort of uh, the junior national championships getting back on track after not being organized because of COVID-19 pandemic. So post-pandemic, this is the first edition and it's being played here in Bhubaneswar with the Odisha government and Football Association of Odisha hosting this competition by All India Football Federation. As we see Mizoram and Jharkhand taking on each other in the first encounter here. Ball near the center line for last few minutes. None of the defenders are allowing the opponents to enter. But here, Mizoram, although they got a chance from the right flank, a sliding tackle came in and the ball has been played out of the playing arena. It's the 24th minute in this first half as we see both the teams, Jharkhand trying to extend their lead while Mizoram trying to score that equalizer. There's a throw in from Mizoram. Just it out. The ball entered the 18-yard box, but good marking there. Not able to find the Mizoram attacker on that occasion as the ball has been cleared out again with the throw in. Mizoram trying to build another attack. Still had the ball in the right flank. Jersey number 4 for Mizoram with the ball, but has been cleared out there. These attacks not yielding that result that Mizoram wanted. Have constantly tried their level best, but hasn't gone in their favor so far. They must be a little bit disappointed because the game started in that intensity where Mizoram looked excellent in the first 2 3 minutes, but after that, we saw back to back attacks from Jharkhand, and one of them resulting in the first goal of the match as well. Here is Mizoram once again with the ball. Can they build an attack? Because he has managed to go past a couple of defenders. Was turning out to be a good attack before Jharkhand defenders came in and managed to snatch the ball away on that occasion. Here is Jharkhand with the ball, jersey number 11. They still have the ball. Goes for that long ranger effort. And just wide of the goalpost. Look at that. That could have been a brilliant goal had it gone into the post. Not to be lucky on that occasion. The Mizoram goalkeeper. Was there a bit of deflection? Not quite sure about it, but that was an excellent, excellent attempt from Jharkhand to score and double their lead. They've got a corner here. I think is the first corner for Jharkhand in this game. Yes, first corner for them. As that comes in, but header had no power, no direction, but they still have the ball. Cross comes in from the right. Three defenders there. Mizoram trying to defend in numbers on that occasion. And that was done well. Here is Mizoram. They have got that pace. Entering the Jharkhand half from the left flank now. Mizoram with the ball. And that's a long range effort. This time, that was wayward, not on target. And no problems for the Jharkhand goalkeeper as well as he watches the ball go out of the playing area. There's another good attack that was building up. Mizoram getting the ball from that Jharkhand attack. Their counter attack was good. But in the end, that attempt from outside the 18-yard box wasn't sufficient for them to get the equalizer. Now, Jharkhand players are not happy, but they've got the ball again, which has been snatched away by Mizoram. Can they build another attack here? Jharkhand, they need to fall back quickly, and they did well. Into the 29th minute, Mizoram searching for an equalizer here. From the left flank. Here is Mizoram. The cross comes in. Jharkhand defense right in place to clear that one away. Can they go with another attack? There's a through ball. Jersey number 9. He's alone. Has gone past the goalkeeper and he taps it in. Finds the back of the net. Jharkhand have doubled their lead. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. From the center line, the through ball came in. Went past the defender. The goalkeeper had left his mark. And no problems once he went past the goalkeeper. He needed to keep that tap in target. He did that really well. And Jharkhand, they are 2-0 ahead at the half an hour mark. This is excellent from them. What a lovely counter attack that was. And once they got that ball, there was no looking back. Mizoram in some trouble. A think tank definitely not happy at this point in time because they are trailing by 2 goals. A lot to think about, but some issue there. What happened there? The referee is not happy with something as well, and so are the Mizoram players. They were complaining about something. But this time it looks like the Jharkhand goalkeeper is in some kind of trouble. Mizoram versus Jharkhand. The score line will suggest that Jharkhand have dominated. They have done that. But Mizoram, you can't count them out of the game so early. Lot of time remaining, 60 more minutes to be played. And you never know when Mizoram can come back strong and score those goals. A state that has representation in numbers in various national teams, Mizoram, and also in a lot of Indian Super League clubs. I've seen players like Changte doing well for the national team, for the senior national team. Here is Mizoram. But they are trailing at the moment. Mizoram have the ball, the right flank. Not a lot happening at the moment because Jharkhand can pull down the shutters, but can't be complacent at this point in time. And they are definitely not because they started to build another attack here. Here is Mizoram. They've got that pace. The through ball comes in. Two defenders, and the flag went up as well. This is the 34th minute with Jharkhand getting two goals in the first half, showing what they have got, showing how beautifully they can dominate the proceedings. This time, I don't think it's going to be a trouble for Mizoram. Yes, it's bound to play it back towards his teammate. And here is Mizoram once again. Jharkhand defending in numbers, and Mizoram still has got the ball. Here's a chance. Here is a chance for Mizoram. Oh, wanted to go for the first shot, missed it completely, misjudged it completely. That could have been an attack where Mizoram could have reduced the deficit, not to be though. Into the 35th minute, and it's Jharkhand leading 2-0. Mizoram have got their chances. They could have done a lot better in the final third. That hasn't happened in this game so far. We have seen Jharkhand doing really well on many occasions, but that has happened. That hasn't been the case from Mizoram. Here, some trouble as we see a injury scare there as a Jharkhand player lies near the center circle, and the physio has been called in. And yes, he needs some treatment as we get a breather from this exciting action. Here is Mizoram with the ball that comes in, but no worries, no problems for Jharkhand. That has been the case every time, each and every time where Mizoram tried to attack, tried to enter that Jharkhand half, or maybe the final third. The danger have been averted really well by the Jharkhand defense. Rather, at times, there were difficulties for the Mizoram forward line to control the ball in the final third. Here is Jharkhand with the ball. Now they're trying to build another attack here. Mizoram, they need to fall back quickly, and they've done that well. There is Jharkhand with the ball, and could have passed to his teammate. Could have tried to search for an option. Not to be. He himself went with that shot that didn't have power or have anything to challenge the goalkeeper on that occasion. Here is Mizoram, but Jharkhand, they're defending in numbers. Four defenders right in front of jersey number 7. That doesn't allow him. He has to go for different option, playing it back towards his teammate. Mizoram, they have got that possession, but Jharkhand not allowing their attackers to enter. So they have to do something different here. Jharkhand, they know they can defend for rest of the time in this competition, but that can't be done, especially when your opponent is a team like Mizoram. The defending champion, the last two editions belonged to Mizoram. They won on both occasions in the final against Punjab. one in Cuttack, one in Shillong, and now in Bhubaneswar in the very first game they're trailing. They wouldn't be happy to see this score line, but they know that they have got that skill to come back into this game. When you're 2-0 down, it's definitely not easy, but they will try that out for sure. As we see Jharkhand with the ball, and probably the flag went up for offside. Yes. No, not to be. Yeah, of course. The flag went up, and that's the reason why Mizoram have got the possession on that occasion. For an instance, I thought it was a foul committed by the Mizoram player. That's the reason why there was a slight held up in play. Not to be. There's a ball with Mizoram at the moment. Mizoram with the ball. And yes, a rough tackle there, a challenge, and the car has gone up as well. Yes, a booking, a first booking of the game. Jharkhand players are not happy with that, but Mizoram, they have got a chance here, right at the edge of the 18-yard box. There's a slight collision and there's a bit of quarrel, but in the end, handshakes and good camaraderie. That's what you love to see on a football pitch. These high intensity games, because you know that the two top teams in the national level tournaments, Mizoram and Jharkhand, up against each other. And whenever there's a little scuffle like this, referee also doing a commendable job ensuring that the game starts quickly. But here is Mizoram getting a free kick at a very dangerous area for Jharkhand. Can they make something out of this free kick? Can this set piece being converted by Mizoram? Here with the ball, and it has gone in. That's goal number one. A direct free kick, and Mizoram have reduced the deficit. Let's take a look at this. Right outside the 18-yard box. Went for that. That was brilliant. Spot on target for Mizoram. And that's the kind of goal that will lift their spirits in the remaining passage of play in this game. With 5 minutes to go before halftime and the entire second half remaining, this brilliant goal will definitely lift the spirit of other players as well. Mizoram have reduced the deficit. It's 2-1 now. Jharkhand still with the lead. But as we were discussing, it's never easy when your opponent is Mizoram. You can't breathe because they will definitely not let you breathe. Mizoram, with that goal and with that brilliant goal, have come back in this contest. But here is Jharkhand with the ball again. Jersey number 11. He himself trying to go past number of Mizo players in front of him. But in the end, that was brilliant. Right then, it's game on at the moment. Jharkhand having the lead. It's very difficult. It was very difficult for Mizoram. But now, everything seems to be perfectly set for a mouth-watering second half. For now, the 3 more minutes to go in the first half. Goalkeeper is complaining about something, might be. Now, with the ball, Jharkhand, they need to regroup themselves. They know that a foul committed right outside the penalty area being the reason why their lead has been reduced to 1 goal. They have to regroup again and think again that they can't just defend. They need to do something else. But here is Mizoram once again. Can they create another chance? They will definitely want to go into the halftime break after scoring that equalizer. Now they have that momentum with them after scoring that goal of the free kick. Can they take that ahead? And here is another foul committed by Jharkhand, or rather, foul committed by, yes, foul committed by Jharkhand, and that has allowed another free kick for Mizoram. Now, previously, when they got a free kick in the final third that was converted into a goal, here is Mizoram once again, this time right at the edge of the touchline, the left flank. The ball comes in. This time, goalkeeper does well, punches that one out. But these attacks making life difficult for the Jharkhand defense. Into the final minute of the halftime, we'll see was the injury time given in the first half, but the first half has been really exciting. It's easier said than done. These boys have shown the talent, the skills that they have got. And I'm saying this for both Mizoram and Jharkhand, the way they have dominated the proceedings here in Bhubaneswar. A couple of minutes of added time in the first half, maybe, and there is a challenge on the Jharkhand player. A free kick has been awarded here to Jharkhand. Now they might get a chance to extend their lead further with this free kick. They want to restore that two-goal lead that they had got early in this game. As the additional time in the first half, 3 minutes of added time. And here is Jharkhand with the ball. And straight away hits the wall. Jharkhand, they will have the ball from the left flank, but brilliantly done, blocked. It's Mizoram with the ball again. And the referee whistle suggests that was a slight foul committed, or maybe outside the touchline. That's the reason why. A throw in for Jharkhand. Got a chance, still got a chance here before the halftime whistle. It's the 47th minute that is in progress. The ball goes out. Will get a corner here. Jharkhand now, the last couple of minutes, they have tried to attack and tried to ensure that they restore their lead, but nothing much has happened and nothing much action there where Jharkhand could have troubled the Mizoram defense. Two corners each in this game so far, and none of them being converted. But one free kick that was awarded to Mizoram. With that, Mizoram went ahead and got that lead. But of the second free kick and the free kick that the Jharkhand got, there was nothing much happening. So I think with that, it's the halftime whistle as well, and that's the end of the first half here in game number one of Junior National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy between Mizoram and Jharkhand, with Jharkhand leading 2-1. That's the halftime scoreline in front of you. Jharkhand 2, Mizoram 1. And they have that lead. Jharkhand will definitely carry on that momentum in the second half. But Mizoram getting that goal towards the final few passages of play in the first half will definitely boost their confidence in this game. So, an exciting second half coming up. We'll be having a lot of action here from the CFA Unit 3 ground in Bhubaneswar in this particular competition between Mizoram and Jharkhand. Stay tuned, don't go too far away. We'll also take a look at the halftime stats. Jharkhand leading 2-1, but the possession, Mizoram, they have got that 55% of three shots on target, only one being converted into a goal. That was off the free kick. Four free kick for Mizoram, one being a goal, three for Jharkhand, and Jharkhand also got one yellow card for that. The Jharkhand players were not happy for some time. So at the end of 45 minutes, is Jharkhand 2 and Mizoram 1. These stats powered by Sports KPI. You're watching this game. We'll be back with all the action from the second half in some time from now. It's halftime Hero Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy 2023-24. Game number one at the CFA Unit 3 ground in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Jharkhand 2, Mizoram 1. Back to the action from CFA Unit 3 in Bhubaneswar, the Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy 2023-24. We are the game between Jharkhand and Mizoram. At the halftime, it's Jharkhand leading 2-1. And here they start the proceedings in the second half. It's day one of the competition. And this particular game in the first half had a lot of action. Can the same be in the second half as well? Mizoram attacking from right to left in their red color jerseys, whereas Jharkhand in green from left to right of your screen. It's a Group A battle between Mizoram and Jharkhand. There's another game that is going on simultaneously at the 7th Battalion Odisha Football Academy, where Karnataka and Maharashtra are playing. There are two games lined up for the afternoon as well in Group C, where Uttar Pradesh will take on Chhattisgarh and Haryana will play hosts Odisha at the 7th Battalion ground. Both the games starting at 2 p.m. But here is Jharkhand, who are leading 2-1 against Mizoram. And Mizoram, the team, the state that has produced so many footballers, have gone on to play for the national team and in various age group tournaments as well, and for the senior national team and in a lot of Indian Super League clubs. The state of Mizoram and their team here in the junior boys competition in game number one are trailing by 1 goal. And that because Jharkhand showed some brilliant skills in the first half of the game. Here is Jharkhand once again with the ball. There are two defenders. Jharkhand with the ball again. Goes for the shot. Wide of the goalkeeper. Into the goal post. Jharkhand have increased their lead again. Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic from Jharkhand. There were two defenders. Look at that. Excellent by the player to find his teammate at the right flank. The tackle came in. Then there was a defender right in front of him. There was a goalkeeper as well. And the ball going past both of them and into the post as Jharkhand scored their third goal of the morning. And they are ahead by 2 goals at the moment. Very early in the second half, Jharkhand have made it clear that they're definitely not going to hold themselves back. It's a 2 goal lead in their favor. Mizoram need to think something different. They need to come up with something extraordinary at the moment. Definitely not going to be easy now for Mizoram. If the second goal for them doesn't come early, then there might be some here and there in the Mizo bench. Not quite sure what tactics, what new strategies their coach is going to make. But here is Jharkhand once again from the left flank, but this time has been kicked out of play by the Mizo defense, although Jharkhand will get a corner kick here. 40 minutes to go two corners each for both the teams so far, but none of them have been converted. Will we see substitutions in the second half? Will we see something different in the gameplay, in the strategies being made from the Mizo bench? Not quite sure about it. Here is Jharkhand with the ball. Nothing much from the corner, but they still have the possession. We saw in the first half the possession being dominated by Mizoram, but here there was a chance for Jharkhand that went into the hands of the goalkeeper. Could have been another attack that was building up. We haven't seen a lot, especially when Mizoram failing to convert those half chances in the final third. This time there was some trouble again for the Mizo defense, and inside their 18-yard box is definitely not turning out to be that passenger play where Mizoram could have dominated, because Jharkhand, they've already got that lead of 3 goals to 1. They're still searching for another one in the second half. They're constantly, continuously attacked the Mizoram goal post. They have kept the ball and the possession with them. Here comes the corner. This time has been headed out, but there was a chance. Goes for the half volley, and that goes over the goal post, way over the goal post on that occasion. Here is Mizoram trying to go for an attack. Their first goal, or their only goal in this game, came from a free kick. They might be looking for another conversion of a set piece in the second half as well. Can they create one in dangerous positions? That's the big question. It's the first time we are seeing Mizoram in attack in the second half, but that was a sole attempt. Could have tried to find one of his teammates at the other end. Not to be, he went himself, and that went wayward, and definitely not challenging the Jharkhand goalkeeper on that occasion. So, a chance that was created by Mizoram, they came again very close, but couldn't do much, not even keeping the ball or keeping the shot on target. So another opportunity goes down a begging for Mizoram, and they trail by 2 goals. They continue to trail by 2 goals. Here is a Jharkhand goalkeeper who comes out of the post very early to kick that one out. Rito Broto Sarkar, the Jharkhand goalkeeper on that occasion. So into the 54th minute here, with Jharkhand leading 3 goals to 1. And there are a couple of changes for Mizoram. Jersey number 13, Bonia B. Infimate. He comes in, and jersey number 12, Lalrua Tulanga, also coming in. So double substitution here for Mizoram very early. But before that, we also want to see the starting 11 of Jharkhand with Divyanga Sonowal, Dhunu Murmu, Ronaldo Singh, Ryan C, the captain of Jharkhand. They've got Angtong Teron, Lemopang Itei, James Thongim Chongloi, Daksh Kumar Mali, Lomang Sang Zwala, Jitendra Bhagat, and their goalkeeper, Ritabrata Sarkar. That's the Jharkhand playing 11, being coached by Swarajit Sarkar, with Saptam Kumar De being their team manager, whereas Roching Puya, coach of Mizoram, definitely want their team to score, and they were very close in doing that. They're very close in converting another set piece, this time a corner. Could have been goal number two for Mizoram, but not to be. Here's a confirmation of the substitution. Boniabi and Fimate entering the playing area with K. Lalompuya being asked to go to the bench. So that's the one substitution. They had another one as well. Here it is. Lalroa Tualuanga. He came in place of Rafael Laltin Lua. So that double substitution, will that ensure that Mizoram can come up with more attacks? Here is Mizoram once again in the 18-yard box. That cross comes in, and two defenders didn't allow the lone striker to reach the ball. Here is Mizoram once again, jersey number 19, Lalomuya C. Here is another attack building up, but well done to the Jharkhand defense. And once again, Jharkhand with the ball, but not to be. It has been taken over by Mizoram once again from the left flank. It is the ball with Mizoram. The two substitutions added more attacking options for Mizoram, and here was one of them, the forward. But here is Bonia Infimate. And then jersey number 7 trying to go for that shot. Ralte goes over the crossbar in the 58th minute. There was slight deflection as well, and that's the reason why Mizoram have got a corner. Here is Mizoram. A corner for them. Curls the ball in, but alert Jharkhand defense again. Still have the ball. And what happened over there? I think it's another free kick from a very dangerous position, not to be. Looked like a foul, but the referee is very alert. He knows what happened exactly there inside the penalty area. And there is again a scuffle between the players inside the 18-yard box. They're not happy with something. They're still discussing. There's still something happening out there. Exchange of words. And the referee in today's game, Diptak Chakraborty, trying to make sure that he separates the players and takes the full control in this particular game. It's the 59th minute, almost an hour in this game where Jharkhand, the leading 3-1. And here there will be a yellow card for a Mizo player. I think it's jersey number 4, Solomon, being shown that yellow card. And definitely, Mizoram won't want these situations at this point in time because they know that they are trailing at the moment and they're desperately searching for a goal at this point in time. But here is Jharkhand once again from the right flank. The ball comes in. Jersey number 9 for Jharkhand, James. And that has gone out of the playing area. Yes, Solomona, confirmation of that yellow card that went to the Mizo player. 1 hour mark, and it's a lead of 3-1 in Jharkhand's favor. Here is Jharkhand once again. This time there were three defenders in front of him. He tried for a long range effort, but that was along the ground, and a slightest of deflection as well takes it for a corner outside the playing area. Here is Jharkhand with that corner. But alert, Mizo defense clears the ball. Jharkhand still have the ball. They can still attack. Here's jersey number 7 trying to enter, but two, three defenders in front of him didn't allow Tehran to enter the penalty area. Jharkhand, now Mizoram with the ball from the left flank, but has been kicked out of play. Here is C Mama from Mizoram with the ball. Can there be another attempt? Here is Mizoram with the attack. This can be a goal, not to be. That was blocked by the goalkeeper, and it was cleared away as well. Let's take another look at that. But good work by the Jharkhand defense and their goalkeeper, Ritobrato Shorkat, right in time, doing well. And corner has been wasted as well. So then nothing going right for Mizoram at this point in time. Here is Jharkhand with that attack, but this time straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. In the meantime, 65 minutes of action here at the CFA Unit 3 ground in Bhubaneswar. Not a lot happening for Mizoram. They are trying their level best. It's not that the team that isn't trying. They are trying their level best. They have also converted that one free kick into a goal in the first half. Towards the closing passage in the first half, they scored that goal. In the second half, again, Jharkhand have dominated. They scored their third goal, and Mizoram are trailing by 2 goals at the moment. Still searching for 2 more goals. Chasing the game from the very beginning definitely hampered Mizoram, but the way they scored that first goal of the free kick, that definitely would have boosted their confidence. But at the moment, the way Jharkhand have led and they have performed in the second half, the way they have shown their pace and accuracy, it's really good. But here is Mizoram once again, just the number 13. They have entered the 18-yard box. The cross comes in. This time, the shot is off target once again. Constantly, the shots and the chances going off target for Mizoram, definitely not helping their cause. Need to think of something extraordinary at the moment. Need to do something out of the box because the Jharkhand defense has been very alert as well, not allowing an inch for the Mizoram strikers, especially likes of a player like Lalria Tulunga, who has come in as a substitute, trying to leave a mark here. Here is Mizoram once again at the edge of the 18-yard box. Position given to Jharkhand there. Still have the ball. Jharkhand with the ball again. Another attack building up from the right flank. At the edge of the penalty area, but cleared out by Mizoram on that occasion. We have seen some excellent moves by Jharkhand, and we have seen some good moves being wasted by Mizoram. But will it be this time again? There's a defender who comes in with a sliding tackle, does well, and then it has been kicked out of the playing area. Will be a throw in for Mizoram, but the danger that was hovering around the penalty area of Jharkhand on that occasion. An alert defender once again with that sliding tackle, avoiding that. Nothing much from the throw in as well as Jharkhand take the ball away. Can they create another chance? He's going all alone, went past 2 defenders, and now a challenge, a rough challenge on that particular Jharkhand player has made the referee to blow a whistle. They're not happy with the decision, the Mizoram players. A rough challenge right at the edge of the 18-yard box. Almost from a similar situation, from a similar position, a little bit towards the other flank, where Mizoram managed to score a goal of the free kick. Now, at a very dangerous position, it's Jharkhand who have got a free kick. Can they convert this one? That was definitely not the challenge that Mizoram would have wanted. A tackle Mizoram would have wanted at that juncture, at that position. But here is a chance for Jharkhand once again to ensure that they take the lead ahead. They increase the lead further. They're already leading by 2 goals at the moment. Can they score the third? It's a strong wall, and that hits that wall. There's a long curling shot, an attempt from a very far of distance. Not a lot happening there. We were talking about the contribution of Tata Football Academy to Jharkhand football, especially with an academy like that. We have seen how Jharkhand football has grown. And here, oh, what happened there? Was there a chance? It has gone for a corner here. Jharkhand constantly not allowing the Mizo defense to breathe, not allowing the Mizo defense to blink even. That has been the kind of performance from Jharkhand in this game, particularly against a team like Mizoram that's so strong and that has done a lot in Indian football in recent years. The way Jharkhand have dominated this game is definitely commendable. And why we talk so high about Mizoram? The reason being a number of players the state has produced representing the national team, the senior national team, the age group teams, and players in many Hero Indian Super League clubs. And as they are in Odisha, definitely the Mizo football fans must be aware of names, the Mizo players representing the Odisha Football Club. Jerry Moming Thanga has been one of the top performers for Odisha FC ever since its inception in 2019. And upcoming players like Isaka Ralte, Isaka Vanlal Ruatfela, who produced some amazing goals in Hero ISL for the Odisha based club. So Mizoram as a state has done a lot. Players like Jerry, Changte, it's been fantastic. But today, this morning, when they're playing their first game of the Junior National Championship for the Dr. PC Roy Trophy, things are not going in their favor because a spirited Jharkhand 11 have put up a brilliant show here in Bhubaneswar. We have seen that as a sporting state, Jharkhand has got a lot of big names as well. The Tata Football Academy doing well in football. They have a very strong state unit in hockey as well. Of course, the Chota Nagpur belt, the Chota Nagpur plateau, comprising a few districts of Odisha and the entire region of Jharkhand. I've seen a lot of hockey greats representing the nation, and of course, the biggest of the names being Sri Jaipal Singh Munda, the former hockey captain of India, coming from the state of Jharkhand. And the biggest of the sporting icons the state has produced, of course, the former India cricket captain, the captain of Chennai Super Kings, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, also comes from the same state. Rich history and culture, the land of Jharkhand, and they have showed that spirit on the football pitch today against Mizoram, another state which has grown in football ever since the association was formed and the state came into being from 1960s. We'll take a look at their performance in the BC Roy Trophy. We spoke about the recent two wins for them. Prior to that, not a lot of great performances, and they got a chance to host the tournament in 2004 and 5 in Aizawl, where Jharkhand were crowned champions. And of course, In I League, we have seen the way Aizawl FC as a club performed and their players have shown what they have got. But here is Jharkhand once again. They had the ball, and that's the reason why there's substitution for Jharkhand as we see jersey number 18, Mahendra Bedia for Jharkhand coming in for jersey number 12 on that occasion. So that's a change for Jharkhand. Mahendra Bedia will come in and continuously trying to build attacks. Nothing going in their favor. Mizoram at the moment. They're still trailing. They're trailing and they're not happy the way. Mahendra Bedia straight away in action. Just came in onto the pitch right now. And straight away, he had a chance of increasing the lead on that occasion. Not to be though. There's a throw in for Jharkhand. A very dangerous position there. Never easy to stop that Jharkhand attack from that point in that place. Never easy for Mizoram, although they have tried their level best. Scoring goals hasn't gone in their favor so far in this game. A lot of positions we have seen both the teams just trying to clear the ball and not building any attack for the respective sides. Especially the same with Mizoram, the team which wants a goal at this point in time. And here is Mahendra with that shot blocked by the goalkeeper. After a long time, we saw an attempt right on target. This time, the man who came in as a substitution, Mahendra Bedia, with that shot being blocked. Nothing much happening of the rebound as well. Throw in and Jharkhand keeping possession, but again, it has gone out of play. As we'll see, another throw in this time for Mizoram. They need to build attacks. Clock is ticking. The time is running out for Mizoram. They need to outdo their opponents at this point in time, and this time a foul. They will lose that possession. They had a chance to attack, committing a foul after entering the opponent's half, and that was suicidal, allowing Jharkhand that space again. It's Mahendra Bedia once again from the right flank. He has the ball, wanted to find his teammate, not to be, as the Mizoram defense was right in place. They kicked the ball out of the playing area, and another attack that was building up has been averted here by Mizo defense. The ball still with Jharkhand. It comes in, goes for the volley. Not a lot of power. Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Once again with Jharkhand. They still have the ball. There is a chance and it's a goal. Number 4 for Jharkhand. Now, this might be the last nail in the coffin with only 10 minutes to go in the game. Jharkhand scoring their fourth. The lead has been extended to 3 goals now. Let's take a look at that. Through ball came in. He had the ball. The angle was narrowing down. The goalkeeper was committed on that occasion. He had just the goalkeeper to go past, and he did that really well. Kept the ball in target, went to the left, targeted the far post, targeted the second post, and it was converted really well, scoring the fourth goal for Jharkhand. And they are leading by 4-1 goals at the moment here at the Capital Football Arena. Unit 3 Bhubaneswar, the team from the neighboring state of Jharkhand, are leading 4 goals to 1 against the team from the northeastern state of Mizoram. 81st minute, and we have 5 goals in this game so far. Jharkhand scoring 4, Mizoram only 1. They must be a bit disappointed with the performance today. They're falling apart at the moment again. The defense is falling apart as Jharkhand has another chance. Here is Mahendra Bedia and he scores. It's another one. 2 goals in the passage of 1 minute, and Jharkhand all the way at the moment. Look at the jubilation here in Jharkhand bench and the team extremely happy. They had numbers in attack, and in the end, Mahendra had only the goalkeeper to go past, and he did that really well. Tapped it in past the goalkeeper, scoring the fifth goal for Jharkhand. It's 5 goals to 1. The lead has increased further, making life difficult for Mizoram to come back in this game. There's the confirmation of the goal scorer. The fifth goal for Jharkhand, Mahendra Bedia, came in as a substitute, attacked the goal post a couple of times, finally getting that goal. And this time, was there a foul? The Jharkhand player lying down doesn't seem to be healthy, and that was a rough tackle, a rough challenge on that occasion. What will we see from the referee? Yes, the player has gone into the book of the referee on that occasion. Would be unhappy with whatever happened on that occasion. Definitely didn't want to see that. Mizoram, what must be the discussion going on? Because goal difference will play a major role in these kind of competitions when they will go forward. Mizoram as a team, they definitely can't drop their shoulders because we all know they as a team, as a state, what they've done in Indian football, they can lift themselves up. But today in this game, although it's Jharkhand all over on the driver's seat, but definitely Mizoram can't be out of the contest. They need to reduce the goal difference. Let's see what they're going to do at this point in time. Now, they got a small breather with the players discussing with the bench at that point in time, that the visuals that we saw just a minute before. Not quite sure what must be the discussion going on, what must be the think tank at the moment for a team like Mizoram as they are trailing by a huge margin of 4 goals against Jharkhand. Here is Jharkhand and Mizoram players tussling it out with each other. Mahendra Bedia with the ball, the goal scorer who got the fifth goal for Jharkhand, comes in with a cross, tries to find the player at the other end, just to the right of the goal post. As we see a couple of substitutions for Mizoram. Jersey number 21 and jersey number 3. It's Zonusanga Tawia is coming in, and here is Lalrempuya Duata. Couple of changes again for Mizoram. And Jharkhand know that they can spend time, they can waste time at the moment. Nothing much to do. They can pull down their shutters at the moment because they have a huge lead of 4 goals. And this will definitely provide an opportunity here for a slight held up in play. Not quite sure about it. What's the reason? We're coming towards the closing passages of play here at the CFA Unit 3 ground. These are all recently developed grounds here in Bhubaneswar. Apart from the main stadium, the Kalinga Stadium, it has got a practice ground as well. And apart from that, the 7th Battalion has 2 grounds, the Odisha Football Academy. And here, the Capital Football Arena, there's 1 ground in Unit 3. Unit 3 Capital Boys High School is what the building we can see just behind the stadium and the very famous Ram Mandir Square in Bhubaneswar. Not only hockey, we can see the interest and the infrastructure in football as well. Hosted a few games in the FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup that was held in India in 2022. We saw Kalinga Stadium being one of the hosts, and the teams used to practice on these pitches where this particular tournament is being played. Apart from that, we saw the Intercontinental Cup. We're seeing the Indian Super League matches, and of course, the FIFA World Cup qualifier will be played between India and Qatar on November 21st here in Bhubaneswar. So, as a venue, as a city hosting number of international events, we are seeing that interest among the fans as well. Apart from Bhubaneswar, Guwahati is another host city for the first 2 FIFA World Cup qualifiers for Team India. And we all know what football fans of this great nation they want. They want to see their team in the biggest footballing extravaganza. And all these things are stepping stones. All India Football Federation, they're taking steps in that direction. We're seeing the Intercontinental Cup. We saw what happened in Imphal earlier this year. Packed houses, packed crowd, packed stands in Imphal, packed stand in Bhubaneswar as well, and same at the Sri Kantirva Stadium in Bengaluru, where India won the SAF championship. The leadership of Sunil Chetri, the captain, leader, legend. But here, this game continues as we see another Mizo player getting injured. He will get treatment in the sidelines as we will have the resumption of the game. It's the 90th minute. We'll see the added time in this game. Mizoram thinking to do something different here. Deficit of 4 goals is definitely something that they wouldn't be happy. Yeah, 6 minutes of added time here, signaled by the fourth official, Bibek Chetri. 6 more minutes for Mizoram to reduce the deficit, to reduce the goal difference. And Jharkhand, they also know that they have these 6 minutes to turn it on. Here is Mizoram. That was wayward. That went way over the goal post. Nothing there to challenge the Jharkhand goalkeeper. So there was a change with the Jharkhand custodian. In this game, it's Tarash Murmu who has come in place of Rita Broto Sarkar. So Jharkhand had a substitution when there was an injury. We're into the 92nd minute, and we have seen in this game just before the halftime Mizoram getting that only goal, that solitary goal of the free kick. Apart from that, it's Jharkhand who have dominated the game, who have been the side with a lot of promise, and the players, they haven't looked back ever since scoring that first goal in the 12th minute of the game. So in that kind of a day where Mizoram had no answers to the Jharkhand attackers, and the last 4 minutes remaining in this injury time won't be easy for Mizoram. They will try not to allow Jharkhand from scoring any further goals in this game. And apart from that, they will be searching 1 or 2 goals in the dying moments of the game so that they can reduce their goal deficit. Blocked by Jharkhand. They know now they can defend in numbers without hesitating. They know the time is running out for Mizoram, and it's definitely not going to be easy for them. Not a single goal from open play for Mizoram, and that's one thing that they must be really disappointed. And before their next game, they will have to think. They will have to think that what went wrong for them in this game. Where did they err in this particular match? There will be a lot of discussion. The players with their bench, with their head coach, thinking of what went wrong. The other match between Karnataka and Maharashtra were the 2 games is going on simultaneously. This is Mizoram versus Jharkhand coming to you from CFA Unit 3 ground. And OFA 7 Battalion hosting the other game between Karnataka and Maharashtra. But want to remind our viewers that there are two games lined up for the afternoon as well. And hosts Odisha will be in action. Only formalities remaining in this game as we have entered the final minute in the competition where Jharkhand have completely dominated against Mizoram. We definitely didn't expect this kind of a performance where a team like Mizoram was done so well in the past. Two-time champions, last two editions. Mizoram winning in Cuttack and in Shillong before COVID-19, and the prestigious Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy is back this year, and a surprising result with Jharkhand leading 5-1 in the final few minutes here against the defending champions. With that, that's the full time whistle, and the game has come to an end with Jharkhand dominating the entire passage of 90 minutes and the additional time, leading the game and winning this game 5-1 against a very strong Mizoram side. They won the title the last two times, but now in this opening encounter of Junior National Championships for Dr. B.C. Roy Trophy here in Bhubaneswar, Jharkhand winning by 5 goals to 1. And before we show the full time stats of this game, we'd want to tell our viewers that Maharashtra won the other game by 2-1 goals against Karnataka. Not so good news for the Karnataka fans, but Maharashtra winning that game by 2-1 goals at the Odisha Football Academy 7th Battalion ground. And coming back to this game, a big round of applause for all the match officials. Of course, the match referee Deepak Chakraborty, assistant referee Jisim Sadiq Ali, and fourth official Vivek Chetri. So that's the news from the center. Jharkhand with 58% possession and full-time stats, 8 shots on target, 5 of them being converted into goal. But sad state of affairs for Mizoram, only 4 shots on target, out of them only one, and that to a free kick that went into the goal post. So that's the end of this particular game with Jharkhand beating Mizoram by 5-1 goals. All stats powered by Sports KPI. So that's the end of start of Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. BC Roy Trophy 2023-24 here in Bhubaneswar. Jharkhand winning this game by 5-1 goals. Maharashtra winning the other game by 2-1 goals against Karnataka. So it has started with a good note, and we'll expect the next two games would be as exciting and as interesting as the first two games. Coming up on Sports KPI will be Haryana versus hosts Odisha from this particular venue, CFA Unit 3 ground in Bhubaneswar. Will come to you with live action at 2 o'clock. Till then, it's goodbye, and do take good care from every one of us here at Sports KPI. Thanks for watching.